Do you have my
Okay, I'm back.
consent?
Well, you kind of signed up. You kind of signed up for a tournament.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be fun, I think.
Did you not read the fine print?
Did you get a contract? What?
Yes.
I was just told to sign here, man. This is awful.
Currently, what I'm thinking of is like, if there is another tournament, I think I would host it like in winter. I would really love to do a real winter tournament, as in,
Oh yeah,
if
where only
it's
winter
a
maps?
winter map. No, not only winter maps, I think, but if it's a winter map, cold
Blizzard.
tech enabled,
Yes.
yes.
I would actually highly approve of that because I rarely see cold tech ever being used, and I
Yeah.
think the dynamic could actually have a lot of impact in some matches.
Yeah, it's
I
a
just
funny.
love spawning in infantry that have like cold resistance, and then it never goes into a blizzard.
It would actually allow certain infantry to shine. There's like specialized
Yes.
infantry, like the Siberians. The Siberians would be utterly ruthless in winter conditions.
Also, something that would shine, that usually shine on winter maps, is a Maxim, because it has reduced cooldown time when it's in like deep snow.
Really? Oh yeah, because it's
Yes.
water cooled. Yes.
Yes.
Now that's 200 IQ.
Yeah, that's actually pretty Russian.
I'm surprised it isn't cooled with vodka.
Okay, we have Captain Airstrike in on the observer party, so I think
Yes.
you guys are ready to go.
I'm ready.
Are we live?
We
I'm
just
ready.
have.
We are live.
Well, we just have
Ready to go.
one viewer right now, so maybe we don't go live yet.
Is that normal that I see the waiting screen?
I see the code 2 spectator screen.
All right,
Like
maybe.
where I pick a lobby.
Yeah, we're waiting for.
Okay,
the
that's
match
good.
to show up.
All
We're
right,
waiting for the
I'm
match
just
to show up.
at everyone. Live stream. No, tournament is live. All right, Oh,
Good. And you guys can start the match, and I suppose you'll have to go into your separate voice channels or something.
yep.
Can you move us?
Well, yes, I can move you, not us. Right, so you are team lobby 2, like that. Unmute, and team lobby 1.
There we go. Okay, now we just need to wait for it to show up on the custom game list, which will
Well,
happen when they all load in.
Do you want to do quick pre-match interviews while they're loading? I mean, we actually did that yesterday.
Yeah, we can do
yeah,
that.
you should. Sure, why not?
All right. Let's begin with the yesterday's winners. So, of course, the pre-match interview. How are you feeling about this match?
Yes.
Good. We're loading in now. We're pressing tech names.
Yes. Are you guys just as euphoric as you were yesterday?
Heck yeah.
Confidence is high.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, man. Let's keep the ball rolling. Keep it going.
So
Use the momentum.
Since you faced the the USF yesterday, do you take anything away from that game?
I think in this kind of map, which is very urban, a lot of close quarters infantry is going to do really well. Because, with a lot of sight blockers, a lot of cover, tanks are just not going to be very good.
Indeed. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's very good you picked the USF for this kind of instance. It's a faction that excels in this kind of environment.
Hell yeah, man. I'm going Ranger. I'm going to get some Thompsons and just murder them.
Wait, they didn't ban Ranger?
I think not. It was airborne and armor.
Ooh, interesting.
This is gonna be nasty. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be quite the spectacle.
I
would
full
bet
meta.
on a Ranger mech, but
I smell full meta. Maybe let's quickly check out the other lobby because I'm halfway loaded. I don't know about you guys.
Hello.
So hello, we're doing a quick pre-game interview while we're loading into the game, and we also did that yesterday. So how are you feeling about the matchup? Like the map's kind of not in your favor, so are you guys like nervous?
I'm kind of expecting them to plant a lot of mines. I'm kind of preparing for that right now. I'm probably going to get some sweepers. We're going to see what we can do here. I mean, probably I'll do the same, do some mines myself. I think it's probably going to be a lot of mines in this match. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, I agree.
It's really good for you being Germans because mine warfare was a really common German tactic, and your mines are cheaper to essentially symbolize that. So you can probably do it very, very effectively.
Yeah, also apologies for the stream. We didn't change the quality setting, though I don't know what led to the change in quality setting because I didn't touch anything regarding quality today. So it's probably just YouTube being slow. And the match is gonna start in 2 minutes for me.
Yeah,
We're already we're in the game.
Yeah, we're having a little bit of a delay on our end, obviously, but that's for you guys' sake. So I think, unless you have anything else to add or say about the situation before we'll get into our own channel.
Yeah,
We're in, let's do it.
Let's just hop into lobby 3 and
Yeah, your max quality is like 480 pixels.
yeah, I don't know why though. It like hasn't been
Probably
touched.
not good.
I don't know if it
Unfortunately, I am
will.
recording this. Like, fortunately, I am recording this, so it will all become on my channel tomorrow. So that'll be in good quality, hopefully.
Yeah, that's nice. I don't know. Streaming is like kind of odd and pretty new to it.
1 minute 20 until the beginning of the match.
Yep. So we're all kind of synced. Good.
Yeah, we're synced. Like I'm at 110 now.
Yep, same.
So
I'm
the
happy
fight
to-
in Düsseldorf, like, what do you guys think is the hotspot of this area? Do you think it's the train station, the cathedral in the central, or the like command building on the right?
I think the Americans might want to avoid the center building because it's very long-range engagements, like more long-range than anything else on the map. I think they're gonna play with the side blockers and try to ambush German squads along the way, thanks to their CQC weapons.
Yes, indeed.
I think it'll be depending on how aggressive the Americans will be early on. If they are very aggressive on one flank, it might be around the old command post, then much of the fighting will occur. If it's on the other flank, obviously it'll be around the train station. The train station can often be a really big hotspot for close quarters engagements on this map.
Yeah, there's also like great flanking lines through this abandoned train yard, like destroyed train yard. You can just go around and flank the train station because usually people set up an MG there.
Very much so. But in 1 second, and we'll see how action begins. It's waiting for match to begin.
Same.
Yes. Me too.
Hello.
Game.
Hello. Oh no, please don't be stuck.
That would be a good meme. No, something's happening.
Wait, why am I still paused?
There we go.
Okay.
There we
Okay,
go.
now we're going. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
We were just syncing up. Okay, so let's see. We have Mthis as Panzerjäger tactics. Okay. And we have Dude of War as Panzer tactics. Oh, they're going for a very interesting build here.
All right.
As I see, Smokey is going Rifle Company, and
yeah,
Karma is going Rangers Company.
Karma kept his promise of going Ranger. We already see 2 riflemen going out from Karma, 2 riflemen going out from Smokey. Beagle is doing an interesting strategy, opening with 2 Pioneers as Panzerjäger. And Dude of War. Dude of War
Beagle
also
decides
opening with
to
2
rush in and
Pioneers.
try to take the command post.
So they're all going for double Sturm Pioneers. They're not going for Sturm Grenadiers? Huh. Very fascinating.
Ooh, that's very bold from Bagel, actually.
Yeah, I think
He's
it's...
taking directly to command post.
Oh, and
It's
yeah,
gonna
we
be
all... I think the S1 are not gonna win that.
Yeah, I think Dude of War found a very favorable engagement here. Unless he moves out of the cover, then he might actually throw the fight. Or if more riflemen show up.
We have a 3rd Sturm Pioneer being prepared for Mthis. That is going to be very fascinating.
That's
Dude
pretty
of War is
odd.
preparing Sturm Grenadiers, yes.
Yes, Smokey's already 3 riflemen deep, and Karma also on his 3rd rifleman. So there's definitely more M1 Garands on the field than Car 98s and STGs.
Oh,
Now, the
Bagel's
issue
Storm Pioneers getting swarmed up.
Yeah, it's
Now I see
It might hurt.
I see an issue here for the Germans early on. They're not connecting their territory. They just rushed ahead to try and get a key point. That's actually
Yes.
gonna have an impact on the resource-wise.
yes, you already see that the Americans gain like triple the fuel and double the munitions almost, or well, more than double the munitions and triple fuel.
Yep. We already have one Storm Grenadier coming out, and they're probably gonna try and secure the fuel here. Yep. One advantage of this map is the fuel is very easy to secure. So fuel should not be a problem for them.
I think just
See,
keeping men in the field is gonna be a problem because the Axis are spread thin, and Dude of War had abandoned his fuel capture and now moved his Storm Grenadiers up, which I think wasn't the play right there, because he's still fighting basically a 1.5 versus what? 1, 2,
yeah.
3 squads.
And that Storm Pioneer cannot risk running, I think, in the
Yeah.
current situation. And it goes down.
And it's gone.
It's
Yeah,
gone.
if you look at populations, the Axis aren't doing too good.
Oh, we have a little engagement of the riflemen coming around the corner here. Oh, Storm Pioneers got some good shots, but the Pineapple's going in on them. Oh, but the Pineapple did not do much.
They got really
Yep,
lucky
still
there, but Karma's riflemen also got
Prices,
extremely
STG.
lucky.
So it looks like the Germans will be able to get their munitions point and hold that at least. The Germans are in a very bad position here early on, which is unfortunately one of the pitfalls of playing the Waffen Ancestor certain commanders. You have to be very cautious.
I mean, they both could have gotten 2 40-man power infantry. Like, they both have Grenadiers or Hitlerjugend Grenadiers. And then they would have been...
Yeah, both
had,
are pretty good.
yeah,
I personally think that Hitler Youth would probably be a very good choice on this map because they're probably designed very well for urban environments. They can be armed with
Indeed.
flamethrowers, as an example.
yeah,
And
like the
also
only thing they
MP40s.
lack is like smoke grenades. But on the other hand, you have a flame grenade, so it's like you win some, you lose some.
Looks like the
Oh.
Waffen Ancestor is going to intend on digging in around the field point in case the Americans push further up. I guess they
Bagel
can't
is
buy themselves.
finding some munition points.
Oh, very good to see. They probably try to compensate for their early losses here against their
Yep.
equipment. Okay, Storm Grenadiers in the center here around the destroyed Sherman will probably do really well.
Yeah, they are probably gonna destroy these riflemen.
Now, the advantage of him going Panzerjäger is he gets access to Sturmgewehrs for his Storm Grenadiers, which is a really big deal in this kind of environment.
Bagel also put up a munition cache.
That's a good
Try
play.
to equip his soldiers.
And Dude of War can actually arm his Storm Grenadiers with MP40s, which is actually a really good choice. Only 20 munitions. It's very economic.
He's trying to reinforce and turtle up near his fuel point.
Yeah, I guess they're expecting the Americans to make a big push.
I don't know about that one. Smokey is just... Oh, Smokey also set up a munition cache. And Karma is equipping his rangers with grease guns, and they're moving into flank
Oh,
the
yeah.
Storm Grenadiers. This is gonna be a painful one. He
Yeah,
notices the nade and dodges, and he catches the Storm Pioneers in the open, but it's too many men. And they have fire and
Yeah.
maneuver active. And condition
Yeah, that's
sprint
dangerous.
too. That's
Oh.
dangerous. And the riflemen almost go down.
Oh yeah. So I think
It
the
doesn't
Germans
look
have
too good for the
situation
second
handled,
squad.
Oh, and they go down the road.
So we can see Bagel, yeah, is exploiting he's using the numbers and try to keep his troops near each other to win engagement by fire superiority. Very simply.
He's ensuring
Yes.
that the squads can support one another. Always good to see.
Yeah, it's like a pretty smart tactic to just mass firepower in a specific point. Basically using the tactics the Germans used in World War II.
Oh, and we can
I-
also see Dude of War actually start to arm some of his Storm Grenadiers with MP40s, which is, considering the kind of environment they're fighting in, probably a good choice.
I'm not the kind to make assumptions, but I think I know what Bagel might be going with. When I played against him, and he was Panzerjäger, he used a lot of Granatbuchse. Since he has already free Storm Pioneer, it might be his solution right now.
Yes,
he's
that could
gonna
be a
go for
tactic.
grenade launch. He's gonna go heavy for grenade launches. Okay.
He might. Given the number of Sturm Pioneers. Or maybe it's just for the condition sprint and being able to quickly intervene.
It
Oh,
looks like Dude of War is in on his side of the city, just trying to cover up the roads. Wonder what they are planning in the long run.
and Karmar has his first Ranger assault team moving up.
Also
Arming
a Jeep
them.
with a 50 cal.
Oh, that's interesting. Arming them with Thompsons and a slow-firing BAR. In this environment, I probably would have gone for Thompsons and carbines. The carbines also
the
suppress.
carbines. Yeah, the carbines
And
would actually do really
yeah,
well.
the moving accuracy is something you want, I think.
Oh, demo charge on the cathedral.
That's also a really good idea, I think. But 2 models are stuck. And they got out.
They-
Okay.
That's actually a really good play. If the Americans take it up, they can just blow the cathedral instantly. So they need to be very careful.
Oh, but Beagle also needs to watch his medical HQ. If it's gonna drive up much further, it's in a risky spot.
He's stopping there. He's stopping at the old cafe by the looks of it.
And the Rangers are
Mines
coming
on the
up.
flank.
They hit the rear echelon and killed like almost the whole squad. And the Rangers are
Rangers
moving
are
up.
moving up, but he's
If-
retreating.
If they auto-fire at the
Really?
cache, he's in big trouble. Because if
he's
that
actually
blows
in,
up...
and he's
Oh,
moving out.
run, my guy.
They did not blow it up though. Just gonna have to work a little bit harder. And throwing a pineapple on it too.
Oh, so Bagel went for his Comcraft Center now.
Okay, I wonder
That's
what
an
he's planning
interesting
on
play.
upgrading.
Let's see whether he gets veterancy for his infantry, for his pioneers, or maybe even for his tanks.
I would personally like to see some Stoßtruppen in this kind of
Oh,
environment.
really interesting. Dude of War skipped the medical HQ for Panzer and went straight to the
Oh,
tier 2. Maybe he's
for a
gonna
Panzer.
rush for an F1, which would probably catch
Could be.
Smokey off guard, because he just has a single AT gun.
The problem right now of rushing the
Oh, the Rangers getting cut
F1
down.
is the lack of command points that Jude of War has. On his
Yeah.
front,
Nice been
very
pushing up.
passive, so you still all have to wait.
Oh, the Sturm Pioneers are retreating along the street and getting cut down. Karma almost
Americans-
misplayed the Rangers. He had them on hold fire and didn't deactivate that.
Yeah, I think the Americans have this road pretty well covered. The Germans are gonna have to work out something else to try and turn this around.
Doesn't look good for Beagle, but he got an officer on the field now, which is going to be an interesting choice.
Look at Dude of War is almost done. All he's doing grenadiers with MP40s, so...
Alright.
Oh, and he's getting a half-track. Is he gonna
Alright.
half-track rush them?
So, Bagel is using buff stack to try to take out his enemies, but it might not be enough.
It looks
And I think
like
those Americans. And the 50 cal Jeep is also just cutting them down bit by bit.
yeah, I think the 50 cal Jeep is doing too much and he's retreating too late. Like that Sturm Grenadier is a risky retreat. He's also getting a
Oh,
forward
well.
HQ, which is really interesting. Looks
Yeah,
like he
that's
wants to
something
get
about-
the battle group to maybe use the Russian SS and actually have cheap disposable infantry.
Yeah. Also, we have the half-track moon to support the tower. Okay. But I don't think the MG42 on that is gonna help against the 50 cal on the Jeep.
The 50 cal Jeep will
Yep.
probably just cut it down.
Yeah, it will just shred through the light armor that the half-track with is.
Oh, Beagle is getting the fire for effect on his officer. And it's heat fire for
with
effect.
hollow charge. Hollow charge, yeah.
Oh, Dude of War is getting a second half track. I'd be cautious not to overinvest in that.
I think he might be planning for some kind. Oh, but yeah, the 50 cal is showing itself. Oh, he's distracting. It's a distraction. Oh, but the Panzer gets missed. That's
Smart
pretty
move.
smart. Yeah, very smart move.
And his auto repair permits him to keep
But
his half track in shape.
Yeah, but he needs to repair the last bit himself. No. Yeah,
The-
without
yeah,
repairing it himself, the machine
The
gun.
gunner's down and the
Oh, Grenade
motorist
is out.
Oh, here it comes.
Yeah, so you're right. He is going for grenade launchers.
But he
But
lost
I
one
think
Sturm
the
Pioneer
environment-
already.
Yeah.
He can ground fire, but I don't think that's gonna work that well. Meanwhile,
Americans laying
Smokey
mines on the road.
is already getting uncommon valor, so his troops will be more survivable when taking losses. And he's also
Karma is
already
starting
reached
to get an
Captain
M3
Tech.
too.
Looks like Smokey has dug in heavily on his side of the map. He's actually turned the train station into an HQ. I actually missed that.
Yeah, and Karma already gets 2 squads of Rangers now.
Also, it looks like plenty of small mines are being placed around the city by the Americans.
I don't think you want
Lots
to
of
be that Stern
weapons.
Pioneer squad.
Oh, Rangers in trouble. Yeah, that
Oh,
MG42
yes.
on the half track is just cutting through them.
Oh, too bad he had to reload.
He's pursuing though, he might not make it out. And the satchel was too
Rangers don't have any
risky.
AT weapons.
Yeah, the satchel didn't do anything.
Pineapple inside it though.
I don't know if it will do much. It missed, and now he can crush. But the Storm Grenadiers just got wasted.
Oh, these grenade books lost. Dropped 3 model from the Ranger squad.
Oh,
Air mines just landed on the Storm Pioneers, killing them.
now he lost the grenade boots there. And he indeed uses the Russians.
So this distraction, yes, this is so distraction of the scout car permitted the MG to settle up.
But the half-track might actually just cut him down. And now the officer called Hardy just before retreating.
Also, a flak half track has arrived. Probably actually a good choice considering currently what they're facing on the road, but it will be easily flanked. Oh, Morlock got killed by the artillery.
And the MGs set up the wrong way and pinned.
Oh, and the flag is gonna set up here and it will tear through anything in the road.
If they let it set up, then yes.
Yeah, and it
Oh,
does.
Oh yes, that's one less half track.
that's actually a good thing
I
to
learned
see.
it while playing against AIs, but this thing is really murdering light vehicles.
The flak
yeah.
half-track.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very powerful, I think, if it actually gets to set up. Like, if you're facing something that can set up faster, then you're kind of screwed. If Beagle would be really nice, he would probably repair the half-track stuck on the point next to munitions.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a Stern Pioneer there.
No movement on Smokey's front either.
It looks like it's very static over there. The Americans have dug in heavily though, so...
But
there's
they use
mines
flares to light it up. So,
What's sad is that they forgot the demolition charge on the church and they could take out Smokey's captain.
Yeah, I don't think they can see it though. They need to have line of sight before they can click on it. Oh, and those
Oh,
squeeze guns. Oh, that's dangerous. That's a dangerous retreat. Yeah, they didn't get out of that.
the 50 cal Jeep is doing really well with bat 3 and 8 kills. Meanwhile, the riflemen are pretty lost fighting the half-track.
Yeah, sticky bomb on the half track destroyed it.
An opener indeed. Oh, I don't think the Russians will be very powerful to repel those 2 squads.
Oh, we do have some equipment being airdropped in.
And he
Like a
drops it
pack
right.
and
An
An
MG34. But
2 to
Beagle-
4 went for a Puma.
Beagle also needs men on the field.
and he's lost a lot early by investing in all those Storm Pioneers.
But he has the manpower.
Yeah, he could just get some SS Grenadiers though. That could help.
I mean, he could also
Looks like
just
we have an Amer-
get 2 Storm Grenadier squads or even those troop squads.
Oh, more airdrop mines. Looks like butterfly mines are very popular right now. For the Rangers.
And now the flag half-track setting up.
Rangers moving towards the Puma. I don't think they can do much against the Puma though.
But they can maybe satchel the
Oh, there goes
half-track.
satchel charge. That's like
And they got it out.
Oh, no,
But it can't
that's the
move.
half-track.
That's the gone. And the Puma is targeting the wrong squad right now. And he actually managed to get out of sight of the Puma. So the only
Watch
thing
where
he
you
left is
land
a
again.
bar. Dude of War is now going for 2 nukes. Meanwhile, Karma is going for a Sherman. And
Double nukes.
and
Fascinating.
Smokey's actually going for his major.
I think that Axis players are trying to count on actually on the light vehicles.
Yeah. Also, the repair crew of the tier 1 of Dude of War is just memeing on the half track because they can't.
Right, I think he didn't see the mine. I think they saw the mine, yes. Demining with a grenade.
Very dangerous thing to do, evidently.
They pinned themselves.
Which part?
Oh, but the Russian threw a grenade!
Yeah, X-grenade, and the Americans still pinned, so they can't get up.
They probably have to run, or the squad leader's gonna cut them down. Oh.
But,
oh, this Russian, that was a Chad.
He's not gonna get out of there though.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the lieutenant is fighting MG at long range. I don't think that's something he wants to take.
Especially an MG42.
Yes, indeed. But he's doing surprisingly well. Meanwhile,
he has a range lieutenant.
The Lukes and Pumas are gearing up, but Smokey already has a big AT gun set up waiting for them.
And there's also mines in front of it, lots of mines. So rushing it is not gonna work, I think. Also demo shots set up by the Americans in the area with the barrels. Ooh!
That was costly for the Swimpioneers.
Okay, so unfortunately I think this
The
assault
captain
is
also
gonna
survived.
be
Yeah, it's getting
very
shut down by the Sherman.
unwary.
There's one Puma down, one Luke's already ineffective. Now it's just one Puma. Yeah, that wasn't a good trade. You lost a Puma and you lost 2 Pumas. Almost lost the Lukes.
Oh, he injured the gunner with the back 40. That's a rare sight.
Oh,
back
if
40 being efficient like in Sherman.
Yeah, that's a good shot actually. That's something lucky. But I think the Major's gonna come up and use his big artillery to maybe make the Axis reconsider that. Also, the demo church looks hilarious on my stream because everything's gone but the top of the church.
Yeah, same. The tower is just floating.
That's Minecraft physics right there.
Oh, yeah, 155mm coming in on a German position on the road. That road is gonna get uprooted.
They really don't want them to have the Puma.
Some major just calling in a favor from some other officer to call in heavy artillery and that little on specific points.
The Americans
have to.
The Americans historically had one of the best fire support systems because their platoon leaders actually had handheld radios, which is something that differentiates them from like every other nation fighting in World War II. So calling in that artillery barrage isn't that far off reality. Also we see
what I mean is though, because what I mean is just the caliber, like 155.
Yeah, it's very much out of proportion.
Yeah. Like overreacting much?
We also see one of Beagle's Russians armed with an American bar. I guess they just had to use everything they could get.
Yeah, it does look like the Germans are having a very hard time setting up a defense of what's left of this city.
But they just got a increased manpower income. And meanwhile Smokey and Karma set up a repair station for their Shermans to just keep up the push on the front line.
It looks like Befeagle is going straight for the final tier. He might be aiming for Jagdpanzer to try and counter the Shermans. That's
meanwhile, Dude of War hasn't got any building. And I think he overinvested in the light vehicles, to be fair. Yes, 2 Lukes is 90 fuel, 3 Pumas is 105 fuel, that's like 200 fuel right there, which could have been his tier 3 building.
Rangers pushing up.
And Beagle just completely abandoned the side. I think they're gonna go for a big push against Smokey. But they seem to have forgotten that there's nothing covering their flank now.
Yeah, and the Americans are making a push across the rest of the city.
Oh, Sherman. Will Sherman load an HE? No, they don't have the ammo for it looks. Oh, now they do.
But I don't think he needs to, it's just an MG, he can literally just sit that one out.
Oh, but it missed.
The light vehicle rush is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, but there is a
it bounced the first shot though. If the Luxes manage to show up, then we might actually have something interesting happen and the Sherman will be forced to move. Oh, first Luke's already down, hit a mine. Half track is down.
The 50 placement is starting through first.
Yeah, he's already down 2 light vehicles and I don't think Lux is gonna die. Yes, he's not made it past the back. I think they just threw it with that push.
And now the Sherman's coming in to support.
Also, Karma is now preparing Thunder Run.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. He has Thunder Run now. And he can just get another Sherman.
Command Stuke is failing against the Sherman on the road. Yeah, Command Stuke is down.
That was also very lucky. Now he can just confidently switch his Sherman to HE. And... oh, the base flag though. Oh, risky retreat on that 5 model Ranger squad. That wasn't worth. And the Sherman is reloading.
Sherman missed.
Oh.
That cost him dearly.
We have some SS Grenadiers coming in finally to try and replace the losses.
But
However,
the HQ survived.
I mean, Karma is just getting 2 jumbos now out of spite, because before that he was at manpower cap.
Oh boy.
We're not gonna say that. It's cursed to say it was a manpower cap.
But he was at 2000
Very
manpower.
cursed.
He did a Q.
Oh no.
Smokey's coming through with a 76mm.
But he's gonna run into
There's
2
Loading
Panzerjäger
again.
squads. That's risky.
Panzerjäger's missed.
If Panzerjäger get close, I might use a Panzerfaust.
He doesn't have a lot of munitions. Oh.
He's just
He's
not
not
using
going
it though.
Panzerfaust.
That wasn't worth it.
Yeah. Grease gone armed riflemen are about to flank. Yeah, the machine gun has
He's
to
gonna-
relocate.
The MG's retreating.
Oh, it's gonna try to Panzerfaust rush, but he has no ammunition. This is just intimidation.
Yeah.
Oh, what is he doing? Yes, retreat, yes.
He could have just
still
picked up a
surprised.
Shrek with one of those squads. They don't have any MGs or anything. Like their second slot is still 3. He could have gotten a Sturmgren with a Shrek.
Yeah, very easily though. And I don't think the Germans can hold on for much longer at this rate.
It doesn't look too good for them. Karma is now preparing an A2 alongside his jumbos.
They even demo charging the fuel cache right in front of their base.
Monkey's
Yeah,
preparing
they
A2
surrendered. They surrender.
surrender.
That's a quick 24-minute game. Well, GG's.
Very good GGs.
Let's hope I actually manage to leave the game this time without crashing.
Alright, save replay. What day are we indeed? We are 6.
6th of August.
It was Enigma Reapers.
Yes.
Yeah, what did you say the teams were called?
Enigma and
So
Reapers.
it's Enigma and Reapers indeed. It's
Enigma versus Reapers. There we go.
Good news, I didn't
5%.
crash. If you look at it, Dude of War, funnily enough, is actually the only person with a positive kill-death ratio.
Enigma versus Reapers. 06, 08, 2021. There we go.
Also, if you look at the post-game resources, you see Dude of War already had a very high army value the whole time.
Oh yeah.
The higher
yeah,
than
it was
higher than his opponent Smokey, but he just didn't use it, and that's maybe what cost them very dearly. And then you see the failed light vehicle push here, which just dropped him to a very low level. Meanwhile,
And what's the next? What's the next game?
I think it's pretty.
alright. It's supposed to be Well, it's supposed to be in some time. So it's Sotonorbot and Giga Giants.
I hope I got the right map downloaded. Suppose I'll find out.
Let me check the map.
No, there's a map on live. Alright. Just got upload the replay, yes.
Alright,
It's
you're uploading
desperate,
the replay.
isn't it, Captain?
What?
Look where I pinged you.
Yeah, I saw it. Is that... Let me just check schedule. Bruh. What do you mean?
Yes.
That can't be true.
It's true, unfortunately. Wait, let me bring footage. This is a footage. I don't know if you can set up another max quality.
Well, I did at least record this one, so it'll be up tomorrow at some point.
I can just maybe restart stream and see if we get better quality this way. Plus, I think there's some setting I can play with to maybe increase the...
You know what? Wait. Actually, I've got an idea. Can we do the post-game interview? Or like
Yeah,
on the bad stream?
yeah,
Yes.
I would say
Or
we
do you have
do...
to close the stream?
No, I think we would
Okay.
do this
Let's
game
go.
in the stream and then let's check out the winners first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, how does it feel to win?
The
That's
second
another
time.
Feels pretty good.
Easy peasy.
Yeah,
It definitely looked like you guys were pushing really aggressively, which is very fitting because you were playing the United States and you never really let up.
Well, because in any situation, you never really want to let the Axis snowball because they're just going to overwhelm you with tanks and better infantry. So you want to try and take them down early.
Yep, there was a lot of fighting on Karma's side.
Yeah, I just do as I do, you know.
I just made sure to build our economy up, and he did all the fighting.
yeah,
most of
Yeah,
the
that-
game.
I saw that you did a really good job supporting Karma with mines and caches, and I think that enabled
yeah. Smokey
you guys.
played SimCity. Like I looked away for 1 minute, I looked back, and suddenly the entire map had a cache on it, and I was like, "Damn, dude, I'm getting like 70 munitions income per minute. Like, what's going on?"
Yeah, we definitely noticed that a lot of mines also got laid later on by Smokey. So very well thought out for the potential future counterattack.
Yeah. Well, I think the only mines you really need against Axis is probably anti-tank mines because their vehicles are quite scary if you let them be. But the AT is pretty bad, whereas mines can be pretty equalizing in terms of damage.
That definitely sounds right to me.
I mean, I've seen a bazooka bounce off the front of like a Panther too many times. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, the bazooka is not the best AT weapon, but I get you.
I mean, like the
Mine
M9
will negate all
bazooka
armor.
should be fine. But the mine, of course, there's no bottom armor on tanks.
Mhm.
Or, well,
And
very
what's more, his
little.
mine's immobilized, so you can then rush it with some Comp B and blow it to shit, which is always fun.
Yeah. Or Satchel. There was some really nice play
Yeah.
with nades along the side blockers, like just as you predicted in pregame.
Mm.
So what do you guys think? Should we check out lobby 1 and then restart stream so
Yes.
people actually have quality?
Go check
Yeah,
out
go
with
for it.
Mthis. I'll want to have a little talk with our two friends right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
So,
Oh,
Alright, so let's do a little
Oh.
post-game interview. How do you guys feel?
well, kind of what we expected to happen.
Yeah, pretty
they're more
much.
experienced players, yeah.
Yeah,
the environment was not the most, not the best. You did a very good attempt at a desperate defense, but I also feel like due to war, you did not really try and contest your side that much.
No, they really weren't. That's why I was trying to help Bagel out on his side with my vehicles, but trying that final push on our side, but that just didn't work out.
Like, I noticed you started to arm your Storm Grenadiers with MP40s, which was a good choice because of your commander and the environment, but you did not really utilize it and try to expand out or try and contest the train station.
No, because Smokey had it pretty well locked down over there. I tried a little bit in the early game, and he just pushed me back right away, and I just couldn't hold it out that far. That's all. So I decided to help Bagel instead, but obviously didn't work out.
You were fighting
and
Americans, and the Americans can be very powerful once they get going.
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to beat the US on a city map like Düsseldorf. Bagel, did you try to go for a meme strat opening with like a lot of Sturm Pioneers for Panzerjäger?
No, it would have been good actually because I like how they have the STG and the endurance sprinting.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I got a little bit too greedy, a little too aggressive in the beginning there. I should have stayed back, should have stayed calm, more defensive. I would have been fine. But I rushed ahead. I lost one of them in the early game, and that killed me.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot of Waffen SS players, or just a lot of other aggressive players, they like to push ahead very early and try to get like to a center point on the map. But that can sometimes backfire, as you kind of showed us there.
Yeah,
Also,
especially when on a map like the retreat paths can be. And I can't predict where like what's going to happen and the sight lines and stuff. It's tough.
Oh, yeah. So you did a commendable attempt at a defense around that road, but the Americans just pulled too much in.
yeah, I think you also got out code because you lacked the connection of your territories in the beginning. So like the Americans had a pretty big advantage there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So
maybe you guys could have gone for like a cheaper alternative to Sturm Pioneers and Storm Grants. You had like those tier 0 guys that cost 240 manpower. One of those pretty nice to like catch up and capture points.
Yeah. I don't know. Didn't work out.
Still, we thank you for your good showing in trying to defend. Like, it was a good show.
Yeah, still a nice
Thanks,
replay.
guys. Thanks, guys.
and a GG. Also, like it's still the qualifying phase, so no need to like stick your head in the sand or something because the loss here isn't actually important to the outcome of the tournament.
All right.
All right, thanks, guys.
no
Maybe
problem.
another
We
map.
should be thanking you.
Yeah, also you kind of got screwed by the map roll. We all admit that.
And it's like a selection of maps we go through, and you just had the worst luck there.
Yeah, and we had the team change last minute, and me and Dudavor, we never had a chance to practice. Actually, Dudavor has never even played the new update. I mean,
Oh,
just
That's
up
the first
right?
time since that happened.
Oh well.
So it's a little bit interesting.
Yeah, definitely. But you didn't seem too rusty. Well, I say better luck with the map rolls in the next game, and I think we're gonna head back to Roberto's and maybe talk about what's gonna happen next.
All right,
All right,
guys.
see you
Take
guys.
care. Thanks.
See you guys.
Right. Yeah. Wait. We're returning to lobby 3.
All right, guys. So the
Hello.
hello. Oh wait, I have to turn on my microphone like this now. Hello.
Lobby 3.
Yes, we're returning to lobby 3, but just an information for the people in stream.
But
There we go. I got yeeted away just in time.
Just
Right, so,
information for people in
I'm
the
gonna
stream.
team up with Varsky to actually, well, see how he plays. So it's actually a useful qualification
Thank you so
match.
much. Yes, that's a good idea.
Okay, that's
I'm gonna play with him.
Okay,
Who are they against?
We're against Muro and
Bugs Bunny,
Bugs
right?
Bunny.
Yes.
I was about to say
Ooh,
this
that's
Bug
gonna
Bunny.
be a fun one.
All right.
Yes, Muro is scaring the shit out of me, of course.
Okay, I'm just gonna create an observer party with Captain Estrik.
Yes. That's,
Okay, so
that's understandable. So, quick information for the stream. We're gonna restart stream, so you guys actually have quality which isn't 8, and then there's gonna be a game with the team
wait.
Gigachats.
We're gonna wait until the game time actually.
Oh yes,
A
there's
bit.
gonna be a game in half an hour. Stream is gonna be up in like 15 minutes or something. I'm just gonna take a quick break, and the next stream is also gonna have better quality.